Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today we are going to be taking a look at the old free-to-play Dark Benimaru. The very first, well, that's not true because Shuno was available. I guess technically the second 6-star free-to-play unit in the game, but the first of the specific meta units. When Shuno was an outlier because she was 100%, she was like a free 5-star into 6-star, and that's for, the game's release. Benimaru actually came with the dark meta. You guys know what I'm talking about, going on a tangent. But with the new Awakening gear for free-to-play units and the Flashback Crystal Shop, we now have the ability to get 5-star Awakened Sword and Jacket for Dark Benimaru. And so today, I want to go and test him a little bit and see how he holds up against other 6-star Dark units who may or may not have Awakened gear. Probably the closest one he's going to be is, still probably the old Diablo, both being physical single targets. But we'll test him out, and we'll see how he does. So let's dive in. Alright, this is the team we're going to run with. Orc being probably my favorite Dark Protector still to this day, even though he's, an original general pool protector. I still think he runs the best for most events. But then we've got, Benimaru, we've got Dark Veldora, we've got Beretta for the Orb Change, we've got the old Diablo, who I've tried my best to make his attack stat, somewhat relative to Benimaru. Now, Diablo, since he is a summonable 5-star unit, does have a 450% multiplier on his ult versus Benimaru's 435, so automatically he will hit harder, regardless of him having a weaker, or even, he still has a little bit over it, but he's still going to hit harder, but it's a good baseline comparison. And then we've got the hero for the crit boost, and Veldora's here for the ult boost. So we're going to go into Crucible 62, and then Conquest, and then we can actually test them out in the... Actually, can we go into Tempered? We can't go into Extreme Challenge, because there's not a dark one for some reason, and we still, as of recording this, don't have an update for the week. It's currently 9 p.m. on the 17th, 2 hours after what I thought would have been a content preview, but apparently they're just content with letting us sit here and wait, and just throwing off everyone's schedule. So I don't know if a content drop's going to happen tomorrow, or Thursday, or Friday, or we're just going to have a straight-up dead week. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and flip Benny and Diablo, and we're going to send these 3 greens, and then we'll get some more, Veldora cards, so I can bring in Benimaru now. Oh, the Nerf Orange is cool. Awesome. Alright, so Benimaru's going to come in for Veldora. Let's take a look at some baseline damage between Diablo and Benimaru versus this Grucius. So, 44... Okay, so he crit. Okay. Alright, we'll have to do that again, because it was too fast for me to see. Okay, what do we get here? A whole bunch of Benimaru cards. Alright, so Diablo, Benny. Let's do that. So, 34, 33, 96. Alright, so, pretty close normal attack damage right there. I did get their attack stats relatively even-ish. So, the only real big difference is going to come from their ult damage. But the fact that he can now put up the same stats as a 6-star summonable unit is pretty good. So I'm not really upset by that at all. Let's go ahead and send these 2 Benimarus, and then we can get the Orc online next turn with unnerfed oranges, and we've got a 2-2-2 spread, which should get us both their ults. So let's do that. We're probably going to kill Grucius here with this combo. Yeah, we're going to kill. Oh yeah, he's dead. Alright, 37 right there. And Boom. 679.81 on the 200% boost. Alright, so here, let's go ahead and launch both Diablo and Benimaru's ults without any boosts and compare how close Benimaru can get to Diablo. And we'll go ahead and send these two. Yeah, okay. So let's do this. So Benimaru, let's watch his ult. Haven't seen it in a while. Dark Flame Slash. Had to bend my head to read that. Alright, 16,200. And Diablo, we've seen his a lot. Where's my mouse? There it is. 16,200 versus 17,000. So 800 point difference, which actually, you know, for having an extra, what is it, 15% on his ult damage, I would consider that pretty good. And he is physical, right? Yeah, he is physical. Diablo is physical. Make sure his ult is physical too. Hold on. Yep, okay, so 15% less, but only an 800 point difference. And Sufia, I believe, is weak to magic, so yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good spread right there, all things considered. We can go ahead and send this and we can take out Sufia. So still, I mean, relatively hitting same numbers right here. Now, granted, I don't have a 4-star Awakened Claw on Diablo like I would normally should have. I think I've got him with like a 4-star Awakened like Earth Glove or something. So he's still getting like a boost from having the glove, but not the dark. But I'd still think that's pretty good. Let's go into... we're not even going to make a cut. Let's just go into Conquest. I don't know why I just did that. Let's go into Hinata now and see what we can do against her. Same team. Nothing is changing. What do I have on Diablo right now, actually? I've got him with a... oh, this 12-star Space Glove. Okay. Still only at a 71, huh? Alright. Whatever. Let's see how much damage we can put up now that we can get fully boosted with, you know, Benimaru's Dark debuff. And then we can really see some damage from him. I assume he's going to hit probably around like 30, 33, 31, somewhere around there with everything, all things considered. Okay. Cool. I guess we'll bring you in. And we'll send these. Question mark? Okay, we all know Diablo hits very hard. And now she's nerfing the greens. Okay. So let's work on getting... yeah, let's just send these. 29. 29 Pierce, and then 29. Okay, so we did the same amount of damage. This will get us the Protector. Okay, cool. So let's start working on building up the ult gauge. I think Diablo has an ult now, so that's cool. We can hold on to that. How much health difference do we have, though? 18.6 versus 18.9. Alright. So let's go ahead and get Diablo... okay, that's a lot of Beretta cards, game. Really appreciate that. Let's play around with this. So let's send this blue. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So now let's bring in Benimaru for Veldora. And then let's bring in Beretta for Diablo. Cool. Let's orb change that. And then use the Orc. And get a full 6-card send. And we'll look pretty good. How much damage do we do against Hinata with the 200% boost right here? Even though she has guard and defense. Thank you, Cat. Okay, super guard. Even better. Ah. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so she's gonna ult the hero. She has the most HP, so I don't have to worry about Benimaru dying here. So let's go ahead and send this. And a counter. Why not? Alright, so the next turn her defenses will be down. Her defense and guard will be down. So right here is where we can start boosting up. Okay, there's the heal. That's fine though. Okay, ouch. Alright, so let's bring in Veldora for Beretta. Sorry, had to take care of something right there. Veldora for Beretta. Go ahead and use his alt boost, so 60% plus the pierce resistance down, which we're not really piercing here, so it doesn't really matter. But he's a newly acquired level 100 unit, so why not bring him? So that's down. Those are up. Now let's bring in Diablo. And we can orb change technically. Alright, and then let's use the hero's boost, and then let's use Benimaru's defense down and crit rate up, which crit rate doesn't really matter because we've got the hero giving us guaranteed crits. So let's see how much damage Benimaru does. Let's actually save that. Let's save that for the next run. So we have the crit boost, we have the alt boost, and we have the defense down debuff on Hinata. Let's go ahead and send Benny and then Diablo, and then we'll finish up with the hero. And I don't think we have any problem killing here. So Benimaru does 22-3. Okay, not as high as I thought. Diablo does 23-3, so 1,000. And the hero 12-7. Okay. And then here's the follow-up. Okay, so they're relatively even in terms of stats and damage output, which is actually kind of surprising. I thought that, you know, Diablo with that extra 15% would hit harder than an 800 or a 1,000% difference. But let's try this again, and this time we'll use Diablo like we're supposed to and use his attack boost as well, and then we're going to start seeing him, you know, jump far and away from Benimaru. But I think this has really shown that giving the older units, you know, better gear, awakened gear, will definitely increases their relevance coming into this game, or being useful in the current settings, I guess would be a better way to word that. Because, like, Dark Benimaru was very, very good when he first came out in the first month of the game, because he was the only Dark free-to-play unit to come out. And we haven't had a new Dark unit so far, but, you know, things could very quickly change the next couple weeks or so. But even then, his use definitely fell off with the rest of the Dark units. He is still a very, very good single-target Dark damage dealer, but his damage was considerably lower than everybody else, because he's a free-to-play unit, because he had, you know, just a weaker kit, lesser gear. Now, you could have put like 6-star swords on him and 6-star jackets that happen to be dark and not his own swords, which, you know, would have been fine. Let's do this. Okay, that doesn't get us an ult either. I don't think I have anyone attached that's going to give me protection gauge, by the way. Okay, we can use that blue. It's like, well, we're not really going to nuke her anyways, so let's just use this blue. There we go. And then we can use the orc next turn and change all those greens. Alright. What was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Okay. He's holding his own very well, and I'm quite pleased with that. Now, I haven't tested like Shuna or Xion and seen how good they will do, because honestly, I don't really think I need to. They're both AoE units. They were both pretty meh when they came out. Like, they weren't great. They weren't terribly bad, but they weren't game-breaking, and I definitely wouldn't call them like necessary things. Now, if you don't have a wind team, you don't have a fire team, then obviously they're going to bring at least some assistance to you. And I have used Shuna for her orb changing in a couple different Jubilees, so I can't really be upset at it. Okay, we're just going to send this orange, kind of open that up to blues. Okay, there's the counterattack. Beretta is hurting now. Let's get her out for Veldora so he can get nuked here. Okay. 16? Okay, another... I swear to God, they've increased the counter rate. Like, it can't just be me. It cannot just be me. Alright, there we go. 5,000 damage. Cool beans. There's a heal. I don't care. Okay, so... ult boost. And then the hero can come in. And we can boost here. Oh, we don't have enough. Damn. Okay, well... I guess we're going to see unboosted ults here. Or, well, without the, without Diablo's boost, but without the dark defense down as well. And let's bring Beretta in. She has no cards, so awesome. That didn't work out the way I had planned it to be. Do we kill here, though? I don't think we kill, though. 19.7. No, we don't kill. 20.8. Okay, again, a counterattack. And, yeah, okay, so we don't kill here. Alright, well... We will probably kill here. Alright, let's use the dark defense down now. Alright, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, let's just finish it off and then we'll try this one more time. You know, we'll work towards that Diablo buff as well. Overall, he's pretty good. And honestly, like, his gear is free. Like, all it takes is time. Just grinding the event, and, you know, obviously not a lot of people will have the 312% boost that I do when you're parallel processing the reusing event. So you won't rack up as many dragon scales as fast as I do, but you will eventually hit that cap where there's nothing really for you to buy in the shop anymore that's really useful, except maybe high quality fangs. And, you know, once all the sale things have reset, you know, the 5 per week or whatever per time, you know, everything else is kind of meh. So you might as well just start pouring your resources into flashback crystals for the other free-to-play units whenever they get added. And you know what? I'm gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Alright, we're gonna send this one blue. And then we'll get a 6-card send of natural oranges here. And we're gonna bring in BENI for the hero. Hey, look, we got our own counterattack. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Alright. Let's do that. Let's do this. Okay. So pop, 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 pop. Alright, there's an ult for BENI. We can go ahead and put him in the back now. 29, 29. Okay. 29. Okay, so we're hitting even, on even terms with my 100 Diablo, which is something to say about, you know, a free unit. Okay, so what can we do here? Let's go ahead and get you out. We can send these blues, and then we can orb change. Hopefully we just get one blue next turn. Okay, that is perfect right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and orb change. Let's use the orc. We're going to try and stall for as long as possible to get at least 2 more orc meters. That way we can definitely use everything plus the Diablo boost, which we won't have any problem getting because we're 2 blues away from having from a protection gauge. But this will be the last part of the video. It's unfortunate that the Dark team never had a challenge quest or a Tempered Edge event as of yet, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get you out of here. Will this get us the... No. Of course not. Why would it? Alright. One more turn, which is fine, because their defense will leave next turn anyways. Now let's make sure that we have a card. Okay, perfect. Oh, we do. Oh yeah, the hero does it. Alright. So let's do that. Okay. We'll send the one blue. Now we can guarantee that we'll have enough points. For actually everything. Alright. I don't care that you healed. You mean nothing to me. Alright, so Dark Boost. Or Alt Boost, sorry, not Dark Boost. And now you come in. Alright, and now the Hero Boost. And now Beretta can come in. And now we can use the Orc, and we'll have a 6-card send with that one green changed. Alright, now we have 30 points, so we can use Diablo and Benimar's debuff. So now her defense is down, her dark resistance is down, Diablo's attack is up. So let's see how much of a difference that makes when they have relatively the same attack stat to start out with. They've been hitting within 1,000 points of each other. Let's see how much that changes here. Okay, so 23.6. Diablo does 33.4. Okay, so yeah, now we're 8,000 up. Definitely a much bigger jump right there. But that is the power of Diablo being his own self buffer. Oh, look at that. Double fangs. You know what? I'm a fan of that. I am a fan of that. So that's it for the video. Only 2 stages, but we did a few test runs. Overall, again, I'm not upset with the stat boost that this Benimar received from his Awakened gear. He's now, relatively competitive to, all the other single target dark dealers right now. So, being, physical ones. So yeah, I think, farming up his gear is definitely worth it. And if you don't have him at all, I think he's definitely worth investing your time and flashback crystals into first over the Shuna and Shion, just because I find them much less useful. And if you don't have Milim or Diablo, since they're summonable, then Benimaru can definitely, be a good slot for that dark DPS that you may be missing. But that's it for me, guys. Let me know what you thought about Dark Benimaru's new gear in the comments below. But for now, take it easy, and I'll see you later.